Recognize that you have a mountain, but you ought to know how to move that mountain. Mark chapter 11, I'm going to be looking at verse 23. If you have it, say I. I'm talking about move that mountain, and you got to understand, first of all, you know, what's a mountain? You know, many people don't understand, and you're good-looking people this morning, and everybody, God has blessed you, but, you know, to cut to the chase, there are people here this morning that are facing mountains. Now, you try to disguise it and dress it up like nothing really bothers you, but you would be surprised at the mountains that's in the lives of the people of God this morning. Are y'all here? When you want to break a category down, you want to break mountains down and, you know, kind of bring it to the 21st century, what it means is mountains could be obstacles in your way, and you would be surprised at the many people this morning, as good as you look, as wonderful as you think you feel, yet there are some people that have obstacles that's in their way. Not just obstacles, but mountains of reasoning. You would be surprised at how many people have to battle, you know, to believe what God says in his word, apart from trying to reason what he says. Are y'all with me? You would be surprised at the mountains of inconsistency. You would really be surprised at people that don't stay with the rubber meeting the road. They're inconsistent in everything that they do. They're inconsistent in their budgeting. They're inconsistent in the way they converse with people. They're inconsistent in their decision factor. You'd be surprised at the inconsistency. Time aside, you got to analyze, now it's going to take me at least 7 to 10 days to conquer this demon. There are some Mount Everett devils that's in your life. You got to strategize and say, now it may take me a 3-day and night consecration, and I can't talk to nobody, and I can't get on the phone, and can't nobody call me. I got to shut down these, y'all ain't liking this, I got to shut down this time because my Mount Everett is too strong. Then if you want to pet your Mount Everett and make your Mount Everett a friend, then your Mount Everett will be riding your back every place you go. Look at somebody and say, you must deal with your Mount Everett. Give God a praise up in here, because you move that mountain. So when we move that mountain, and when you move that mountain, ladies and gentlemen, then we do like Mark 11 and 23. He says, for verily I say unto you that whosoever, I mean, folk be looking good, but you can see Mount Everett over. I see some Mount Helens in here. I see some volcanoes in here. I see some folk ready to erupt in here. I see some disguised Mount Everett. Are y'all here? But today we gonna deal with the Mount Everett. Are y'all with me? He says, and momentarily, watch what he says. He says, for verily I say unto you, Jesus says, that whosoever shall say unto this Mount Everett, I know you say mountain, but I'm saying Mount Everett, 5,500 miles long above sea level. Some folk can't even walk a quarter of a mile. You talking about 5,500 miles tall above sea level. Even birds have enough sense not to fly over there. Sometimes we need some bird sense. We got monkey sense. We need bird sense. Y'all ain't liking me.